PureGenomics is still, at its core, what we have come to know and love. It's uploaded genomic data from 23andMe or Ancestry with a generated report linking patients' genetics with diet, lifestyle, and supplement recommendations. But now there's a lot more. There's a smart questionnaire to deepen personalization for a patient's diet, lifestyle, and dietary supplement recommendations. And this is basically a short optional questionnaire that takes 5 to 7 minutes for patients to complete. And this is done online in the patient's PureGenomics patient portal. You will be able to view the patient's questionnaire results from either your patient list or from the banner at the top of your patient's dashboard. This smart questionnaire is a dynamic response questionnaire. And that's important because this means that the next question will be informed by the patient's previous responses. So there's not a lot of extra questions that are not pertinent to the patient. And by utilizing the questionnaire, PureGenomics is able to refine the recommendations of the genetic report. And finally, and most importantly, their goals and these considerations are dovetailed into the lifestyle and product recommendations along with the SNPs for each individual patient. Next, there's labs. We ask the question, do all genetic polymorphisms present in an individual? And the answer is no. And to understand objectively whether SNPs are being expressed in an individual, it's through labs. And now PureGenomics is offering an optional input. Lab assessments help us to connect genotype with phenotype. This is super exciting, and adding labs to your patient's report is simple. You just upload a PDF from LabCorp or Quest, and then an AI-driven engine extracts the data that is relevant to the traits and PureGenomics. You can see a list of biomarkers associated with PureGenomics SNPs by navigating to the Upload Lab feature on your patient list. The patient lab results are then conveniently displayed in the assessment section of the report to provide input on nutrient status. And then finally, there's supplement recommendations. We have heard you, and we've transformed this experience to decrease time spent creating supplement recommendations for your patient. First, there's a prioritized list of supplement recommendations, and those products which provide the most coverage for the patient's genetic risk variants. So that takes out a lot of the guesswork for you. And when you choose to view and edit suggestions, you will see tags listed under each product with the associated SNPs. These tags are patient specific. And once you select the suggestions to compensate for the patient's genetic risk variants and click Next, you can now select products from the entire Pure Encapsulations catalog. To increase efficiency, the supplement doses, quantities, time of day are all populated based on the product ingredient panel. You have the ability to customize the dosage recommendations and write specific instructions for each patient. You have now turned the suggestions into your recommendations and can send the protocol to your patient. There's the ability to send supplement recommendations to your patient's PureGenomics portal as well. The patient will receive an email to log in and view your supplement recommendations. Now let's take a look at how to get started using the enhanced features with a new patient. First, we're going to start by creating or logging into our account. This is your dashboard. You can see recent activity and click to view patients. So let's add a new patient. You simply add in their information, making sure that this is their current contact information. Well, the first step is genomics. You can't have a genetics report without genomics. The easiest way to get this information into PureGenomics is to have your patient upload it themselves so they can select that here. This will initiate a series of emails that will help your patient get signed up for PureGenomics and instructions on how to upload their data. The genetic SNPs included in PureGenomics are hand-selected because we only want to include the SNPs that are strongly backed by research and science. That said, there are many other SNPs included in our supplemental report that have some scientific validity, but we don't include in the standard report because we don't feel they are quite ready for prime time. Eventually, some may migrate to the PureGenomics report as more research is published. The next step is the questionnaire. This is the opportunity to get insights into your patient's top objectives, their environment, allergens, and goals. As I mentioned, the questionnaire is dynamic, which means the questions asked are customized to your patient's responses. This feedback is essential to a complete patient encounter and will be incredibly helpful for tailoring your conversation of the report with your patient. Finally, we have the labs. Click the Practitioner Upload. As mentioned, this is a new feature, and we will continue to add more as time goes on, but this is a great group of labs to get started with. Finally, you can save these selections if this is the plan you hope to use for future patients as well. For your current patients, you will find a transition guide on the education landing page to guide you to begin implementing the SMART questionnaire. Up next, Dr. Kellyheim talks about the science behind PureGenomics, how to learn the modifiable traits, and how to prepare for a patient encounter. Thank you.